In this tutorial, we'll be speaking about the economic value added, or EVA for short. The economic value added is the extra profit over and above the minimum profit required by the providers of capital. Let's say that the providers of capital give you 1 million rand. We call that invested capital. So this million rand invested, the providers of capital want to earn a return of at least 10%. So we call this the cost of this capital. In order for you to have this capital provided to you, the investors must believe, or the providers of capital must believe, that you'll be able to provide them with a return of at least 10%. So that means of the million rand that they provided to you, for which they want a return of at least 10%, you should be giving them profits of 1 million rand multiplied by 10%, which gives 100,000 rand. So if you achieve a net profit of 100,000 rand, you've given the providers of capital precisely the minimum amount of profit that they would have wanted. But if instead the profit that you provide is 140,000 rand, that means that the economic value that you have added, remember what economic value is. It's the profit or the extra profit over and above the minimum profit. So the 140,000 rand is the profit that you've managed to achieve. The minimum profit that the providers of capital wanted is 100,000 rand, and therefore the economic value added, or the extra profit over and above the minimum profit, is 40,000 rand. Now let's capture this by means of a formula. The economic value added is the net profit after tax minus the invested capital, which was 1 million rand in this case, multiplied by the cost of that capital, or the return required by the providers of that capital. So using the numbers in our example, the net operating profit after tax is 140,000. The invested capital is 1 million. And of that million rand, you want to achieve, or the providers of capital want to achieve, 10%. So it's the 140,000 rand profit that's actually achieved minus the minimum profit that was supposed to be achieved in order to meet the return requirements of the providers of capital. So therefore the economic value added is 40,000 rand.